Hello and finally welcome back to Hollow Knight. I finally got my computer back up, my recording software working again. Everything is finally back. Unfortunately, being 2 weeks behind does mean I'm unlikely to be able to finish this game before Final Fantasy XIV's Endwalker ends, and I absolutely want my first impressions of that to be on stream immediately, so unfortunately, there's likely going to be another interruption within the coming days, but the good news is after that, it's pretty much smooth sailing. Now, I was in the fungal wastes if I remember right. I should check my controls real quick. Pretty sure I had the wall climbing ability. Didn't I get the wall climbing ability last time? Let me check. Board controls. What? This doesn't seem right. Doesn't seem right at all. You saw this was the only save file, right? I guess I'll find out soon. Thought it was haitus. That's odd. Did my crash last time lose me my progress? Oh, that is not going to be fun. Oh, neat, I can still walk around with this. Let me try and get the controls back. Yeah, apparently I've really forgotten the controls. Cast, inventory, Oh, this looks right. Oh, Unfortunately, we're missing some important items here. Yeah, I know for a fact I had more than this. And I had 5 notches last time. Oh, how annoying. Check here. Yeah, I know I had most of these filled out. Where's the giant mushroom creature? These knights are a little annoying. Yeah, Shroomer's Ogre. I absolutely unlocked this a while ago. Oh, hey. Yeah. Yeah, something went on here, and I seem to have... I must have lost all my progress, unfortunately. I could swear I managed to get to a save point before my game crashed last time, but I guess I didn't. Or it didn't count for whatever reason, so I have to get the wall climb item again. Which is a bit annoying because I don't remember where everything was. It's been 2 weeks. This room also is what really my last computer apparently didn't really like. I'm guessing due to all the little particle effects. Well, no matter. I can do it on this computer just fine. Yeah, I guess all the particle effects from this room really made it angry. I guess I need to find where the, Oopsie. Yeah, I don't remember too much of my progress last time, but I know for a fact I did get the Mega Man X-style wall climb ability, which is very annoying because that made traversing this area significantly easier, and I don't remember where that was, and the maps... I know the maps in this game are absolutely terrible until you get the upgrades, which is not going to be for a while, so that's going to be fun. I don't mind dying too much, though, because in the general sense, it's pretty easy to farm money in this game. Oopsie. Can remind me where it was? I'd appreciate that. Normally I try and avoid getting help too much for a game like this, but at the same time, apparently I've been sent back in time since before the 3rd episode, apparently. Oh, right, I have to do that to bounce. I found it before, I just don't remember where it was, I guess. And I do appreciate enemies not immediately respawning the moment I step into another room. I mean, they do respawn, so it's not too hard to farm money if I need to, but it's just a lot more convenient. Those gas balloon guys remind me of the monsters from Pikmin. Let's see here. I know it's somewhere I can't see it on this map. Or at least I can't see it easily. Now, when people joked that the maps are so unfinished, they're basically just selling you a piece of paper, I thought they were exaggerating, but no. The cartographer guy really, doesn't seem to have any idea what he's doing. Sure, they're near the bottom of this zone. And that's why I figured something like that, and I need to go up. I really do like the music and atmosphere of this area. I'm just annoyed that there's been a lot of interruptions that have been getting in the way of me playing this game for quite some time. I mean, I think I mentioned, I was originally supposed to do this after, let's see here. It was going to be done back during the summer, but then the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles came out, and I was all, ooh, a murder mystery VN. That is absolutely up my alley. And then I had to do the October specials, which put this aside, and then my old computer overheated here. And don't get me wrong, I probably could have made a workaround, but, well, I was already setting up for this new computer. So I figured I might as well just upgrade everything while I have the chance. So yeah, there's been a lot of interruption in this game, and the worst part is, I think I mentioned a moment ago, but there's going to be some more later on too. That's the worst part. It's somewhere in the... I need to figure out here. Hopefully next break will end with a crash at least. Well, it was an overheat, technically. Like I said, I'm sure there were some workarounds. I might have even just needed to fix a fan or something, but I was already getting parts for a new machine, so... yeah, I figured it'd be within my best interest to just get the new machine. Here we are. Slaughter. I think I have to go all the way over here in order to get it. Oops. Preferably not into the burning hot liquid. Disappointing, I was actually having a lot of fun with the Mega Man X moveset here, because I'm very familiar with the characters that work with the dash and wall climb, I mean. Though I guess, technically speaking, it's probably more like Zero, since I primarily fight with a sword, and no thank you, I'll go down here. Come on. Really, I'm liking this game. It's just really weird that there's been so much going on that... oh, come on, really? That keeps me from playing it. I mean, I could play it off stream, but part of the reason I started streaming to begin with was to get stuff off my I've been meaning to play this but never did list, and that's a very big list. Here we are. Ow. I should probably go back to the shop at some point and get some more pieces of heart. I'm gonna go the other way first. Oops. Well, preferably without dying. Still trying to do this boss rush off stream. Emu said this game feels good? Yeah. This game had a pretty good first impression, and it's mostly gotten better as I unlocked more and more abilities. Inspect. We remember the Elder. It's always good to remember our elders, if only to understand that so much has changed. Or to put it in a more known way, those who forget the past are doomed to repeat it. I think I'm the right way. Oh yeah, I remember this person. Listen. I wasn't hiding, you know. Just snapping before I head off again. Bound to be facing even more deadly beasts soon, so I gotta keep my strength up. I think I mentioned at the start, but the only thing I really knew about this game going in was that people compare it to Dark Souls, and well, that's not very descriptive these days, you have to admit. Pretty much everything's called the Dark Souls of whatever. Ow. It also likes to punish overextending, I've noticed. So I need to be very careful. Death mechanics are pretty reminiscent. I do like the little characters who've shown up here and there. They only really get a few lines of dialogue so far, but they show off a lot of personality, or at least it feels that way. There we are. Finally, something went the way it was supposed to. Ah, perfect. I think this might be it, where I get it. No. Well, let me just take a look first. Oh, come on, are you kidding? That probably could have gone better. How am I dying to docile enemies that are completely docile? That is, they're not actively trying to kill me or anything. Be free, little grub, be free! Alright, good. Some sharp injections of money. There. Guess I've been this way. In that case, I'm going to want to try and go this direction. There's some great characters, I'm not sure which ones you've met yet. I've met a handful so far. But I guess it's hard to explain them since the game doesn't keep a list of them anywhere, at least not directly. Oopsie. Alright, let's go down here, see what else I can find. Alright, I think this is the right way. Yep. Oh, come on, you. When I fought Hornet, I did get the sense this is probably going to be a rival character of this game. Just because they have a similar moveset to the protagonist, and that's usually a good indicator of a rival. You know, kind of like Megara from Hades. To use a more recent example. Okay, yeah, I can go down here. Luckily, the flying ones seem a bit easier than the ones that actually try to fight me. Inspect. Wanderers seeking death, welcome. May you find a swift end upon our claws. No thanks, I'd rather just take some of your claws for myself so that I can wall jump. Wall climb, rather. Here we are. Here we are. What do you mean? That fight was fun, had a lot of personality from just the combat. I only fought Hornet once. I imagine I'm going to be so far. I imagine it's going to be a handful of times, especially since the bestiary requires defeating her a few more times in order to get her a log entry in there, but hopefully she'll be an interesting recurring fighter. I think this is the right way to go. Oh, I didn't even see that enemy. How embarrassing for me. Here we are. There we are. I think this is where I want to be. This looks familiar. Yeah, I think this is it. The Mantis Village. Yeah, this is absolutely where I get those claws. There we are. That should make things a bit easier, a little magic. Here we are. Alright, we moved that. Now we need to get up here. And I get to fight another one. Isn't that lovely? Have to be patient. I can't be as eager as I am to go back here. This game punishes overextending. I think I described some of the boss fights as like a dance. Oh, darn it. Where I have to figure out how to dodge in one spot and, I dodge one spot, then counterattack, dodge, and counterattack. They're pretty, for lack of a better term, fair. They show clear, oh, nice. There's precisely what I want. Here we are. 3 hits and they're down. There we are. The Mantis Claw, finally. Finally, I've got the Mega Man X moveset back. And some good cash out of the deal. Chop, 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 slice, slice, slice. Just some haven't thought that are very dance-like. I figured there would be. Now that feels good, having the Mega Man X wall climb available to me, I mean. Let's do a bit of healing then. I should probably go back to town and buy the pieces of heart. In the general sense, I'm trying to get over the usual video game feeling of, oh, well, what if I need this later? And just, you know, using stuff immediately. And that includes money, upgrades. Ooh, perfect. That should be a save, and I'm hoping it saved that time, because I could swear I did that last time. Oh yeah, I wanted to rescue this person. I remember this one took me a little bit to get right, but I am not going to quit. Inspect. Dash Master. What's this? Dash Master. Bears the likeness of an eccentric bug. The wearer is able to dash as more often as well as downwards. Perfect for those who want to move around. That sounds fun, actually. I'll have to re-equip those later. But for the moment, I want to figure out how to save that little bug, because I know they can be. That's obviously a door. Ah, there we are. I like that one, yeah. I kept on for most of the time. I'm probably gonna go, if it's anything like Ori and the Blind Forest, I'm probably gonna be using the mobility boosting ones, more than anything else. Dang, that could have been dangerous. Oh, dang it. Okay, I guess the muscle memory's finally come back to me. Come on. Damn it! So close. I have a limited number of... Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Well, I have a limited number of heals, but we'll see how I can go. I just forgot I could use my dash here. That would make this easier, wouldn't it? Damn it! Oh, come on, really? Oh, come on, seriously? Now, let's take a look down here real quick. Here we are. We saved them. Please don't leave me behind. You forgot about me. If you would. Oh, who are you? Your face. You're so... I'm sorry I got lost. Bretta. I don't know how I ended up here. You came to rescue me. Bretta, right? The girl everyone just, ignores. Sorry, when I look at your face, I just can't believe you came all the way down here to rescue me. I'm sorry. Let me thank you. I better go. Back to town, I'd better get home. Thank you. Finally. Those were the two main things I wanted to get back. Now to save again and hope it sticks this time. Ooh, lots of... Give me a moment here. Of course, people message me. That's okay. There we are. I shouldn't be a problem. Actually, while I'm here, let me also grab a drink anyways. Feeling thirsty. Sorry about that. Grabbed a soda. I ended up... Got a good drink. And I'm feeling refreshed. Here we are. I've debated putting on chat during during games like this, but let's just... Since I'm here anyways, let's just save up, since that instantly heals me anyway. Yeah, I sometimes go back and forth about whether I want to have chat on while I'm playing a game like this. I mean, I do turn it on for some of the more casual ones, like when I play a mobile game or a roguelike, like I did with Streets of Rogue a bit ago. Oh, really? That's embarrassing. But for games like this, I usually turn it off just to help keep the atmosphere focused, or at least the best of the ability. Yeah, we're gonna go back to the chair and heal real quick. Or I could fall there. How embarrassing if I die with the chair right here, huh? There we are. Alrighty. Save Bretta, we got our claws back for wall climbing. Oh, those guys respawned. Well, you know what? I'm not going to bother with you guys. Okay, I'll bother with you. Darn you. Let's not deal with you. Instead, I'm just gonna climb the wall here to fix that. I should probably look into more overlay options in the general sense, if only because it makes the stream look nicer. Right now I just have a bunch of animations that play during various things. There we are. There we are. Ah, memories. I should probably see about adjusting my stream times. It's a bit, but that's something I always talk about, but never end up actually doing. Oh, come on, really? Well, at least that's, one problem solved. Oh yeah, I can also wall climb up here now. Let's see what's over here then. More docile enemies? Yes, please. The balloon enemies are adorable. Unfortunately for them, I gain magic on hit, so yeah. Well, I guess I deserve that. Wanderer's Journal. Interesting, that tree looks like it stands out quite a bit, actually. Mantis Village. Oh boy. Come on, really? Oh, well, that's kind of where I wanted to be. No, it wasn't. Let's see here. Oh, that was strange. The whole place shook. Darn it. are. Now let me heal up real quick, or at least as much as I can. I just need to punch something else and I'm in good shape. Oh, so this is where I was before. Where I got the Mantis Claws to begin with. So these areas go into each other. Good to know, actually. Well, that's good to know, but for now, we can now go back here. Oh, come on, really? Oh, come on, really? Alright, you know what? We're not going that way. We're just going back the long way. Oh, not you. There. Come on. There we go. And that's enough kills to... Even just one more hit is an improvement, at least. I'm still technically early game, so not much should be doing more than 1 point of damage at a time. I'm gonna ignore you, thank you very much. Oh, come on, really? There we are. I do still want to go this way, it looks like, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh my. Is there anything? I can't even see anything up there. Guess I'm not supposed to go here yet. And I still think that tree's gonna be important in some fashion, but... did this respawn, or did I forget to get it last time? Oh, I guess I can go back up here then. Found a Wanderer's Journal, and there's a few more if I can remember to get them before, the end. Bouncy, bouncy. Have been layered on top of the stream. Yeah, I think that's how most do it. Oh, that's right. I should be able to handle this now that I have the, Yeah, exactly. I should... Yep, here we are, back where we started. I do appreciate this game having no fall damage. That is a very nice thing to not have to worry about. Am I supposed to go down here for anything? Yeah, I couldn't go through here before I got the, There we are. Oh, wow. I, probably should be a bit more careful, shouldn't I? There we go, we freed the grub. All that for a grub, eh? I'm sure the grub appreciates it, at the very least. Oh, come on, really? Oh, come on, really? And I'm not gonna go this way. I tell you what, I'm not going this way. I'm going this way. I already saved the grub. I got everything that mattered. There we are. Alright, here we go. We're getting back up to the place we were before. Queen Station. I believe this is a quick travel area, but I don't need to leave here just yet. Actually, there is a place I can deposit these now that I think about it. So the Fog Canyon. Or the bank.
Hello,
Diddy, keen to do some banking? That's fine.
Gio, kalala.
Goodbye then, stay safe. Ow, 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 ow. Darn it, I didn't think it'd be able to get me there. And the fact these are all at an upward angle make it clear they don't want you using the... Holy crap. They don't want you using the wall jump here too... the wall climb here too much. A little embarrassing, but I guess I can get back there pretty easily. Right here, after all. And hey, I did just deposit my money in the bank, so I'm in pretty good shape, I'd say. And that AoE is huge, dang. No map of this area. Lovely. That was good. Yeah, I'm not taking any risks there anymore. Dying is absolutely part of the experience, so I'm not too worried about it, at least. Go. I'm gonna go back. Alright, let's see here. Queen Station. I do think there's gonna be a boss in that statue over on the right side of here, so I should probably head back over there, see if I can't unlock something new with my wall climb ability. Oh, can I go in here, actually? Come on, really? I can absolutely do this. Here we are. And I've got a piece of heart. Excellent. I knew I could do that. Let's go ahead and save. Let me grab a drink real fast. Nice soda here. There we go. I went to the statue a few times so far, but there was nothing there, which implies to me I need to get some of the event flags set up so that it knows to activate something there. That's also why I'm highly suspicious of any seemingly empty rooms, because that usually means there's going to be a boss fight or something there. Alright, I can go up here now. Ow. Get out of here, get out of here. Thought there might be something new here, but evidently not. One, two, three. Fully healed. Nothing up here? I imagine that bowl is going to be important in some fashion. Let's see. I did just unlock one of them. Let's see. If you're skillful, you can lead their spores back to them and watch them perish the destruction of their own making. There's less than that, I think. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted here. How'd I get that on the first try? I remember last time I tried that, it was a nightmare. Another Wanderer's Journal. Perfect. See. Here. Have to go all the way up here if I want to reach another save point. Not too bad to reach, really. Lots of hot springs. Sadly very deadly for us bugs. Shop time. Fragile heart. Oh, I can't afford any of these. Let's see here. Fragile greed. I imagine those have some nice effects, but I put all my money in the bank just because I didn't want to have to worry if I died, but oh well. Oops. Loading. Actually, there's been very little loading screens in this game, which is good because this is my new machine. I would hope it managed to cut down on the loading. For some reason I keep hitting dash instead of my magic blast. Well, I guess I can't in that case. Oops. Might as well heal a little. There we are. Looks like a gate of some sort. I gotta get out of here. This is not where I need to go, but if I can go somewhere productive here, it's worth a look, I think. Fortunately, not yet, it seems. Sure, there's gonna be something here soon, though. Like I said, I'm very wary of anything that's big and open like that, because that's perfect for a boss fight. Which means there's probably gonna be one there eventually. There we are. There we go. Okay, that'll make things easier going back. Bouncy, bouncy. I do believe this is where I want to go next. Yeah. Here ends a pilgrim's way. Hollow's heart lays open. Proceed onward and share in its glory. I can actually progress here now thanks to my wall jump ability. Anything up here? Some magic. I appreciate the magic boost, buddy. Oopsie. Alright, let's go. Oh, dang it. Oh. Well, that's one problem solved, isn't it? Here we are. Excellent. Inspect. A large knight statue. Insert the city crest. First things first, let us check our inventory here. City crest. A stone slab bearing the crest of Hollowness, capital city, has an insert on the back that would fit into a slot. The map, of course. Wanderer's journals left by a long dead traveler. The words are written in a forgotten dialect and difficult to understand. It's a relic from Hollowness Pass. This item now holds little value except for those who are dedicated to the kingdom's history. And yeah, a lot of games do that, where once you solve the main puzzle, you're granted an easier way back, and I do appreciate that. Here we go. Oh dear. Guess there's no going back, is there? Unless, of course, I want to go this way back. Really? All that just for a little money node? Yeah, this game's pretty good about it, especially. Yeah, good Metroidvania will usually do that. Now, since this is a point of no return, I imagine there's going to be a... No, there's no save point here. What's that sound? Yeah, they're hostile. It doesn't seem like it, but this game actually does use a lot of color coding. And one of them is anything orange is evil. Oh, lovely. Ha! Didn't get me that time. Here we are. Let's see. Patrolling guards. Ooh, that's a nice window into a rainy day scene right there. Ah, gotcha. Oh, dang. It's our buddy.
Nah, me nobis.
It's Quirrell. Or is it Quarrel? The capital lies before us, my friend. What a somber place it seems, and the one that holds the answers of many a mystery. I too have felt the pull of this place, though now it's before it, I find myself a bit hesitant to descend. Is it fair, I wonder, or something else that holds me back? It's possible. Technically speaking, we don't know what our protagonist here is after. He could be a treasure hunter, it could be an adventurer. Well, I guess adventurer and treasure hunter would be the same in this particular instance. Could be seeking the mysteries for himself. Because as the usual sign of protagonists, I imagine it's so intentionally meant to be up to interpretation. City of Tears. Oh, I can actually swim in this water because it's not boiling hot, I guess. That's really good to know, though. That is, that the water doesn't instantly kill me. I mean... Charging. This is pretty. Been to it already. I have not been to the City of Tears yet, no. Last time, I had only just gotten the Mantis Claw, rescued Beretta there, and I believe gotten another notch for my badges. I actually think I've forgotten to get the notch, so I'll probably have to go back, but I don't think I can go back anymore. Which is unfortunate, but not much I can do about it now. Ooh, blacksmith. Brought me another nail to be honed. Leave it on the ground, return later. You are still breathing. Oh, I thought you were someone else. After a nailsmith, are you? Well, you found one, though not much for talk. If it's a nail that needs repair, you've come to the right bug. Your own nail is in quite the sorry state. It's obviously not one of mine. Still, anything can be refined with effort and skill, even that broken blade. If you'd like, I can reforge you. It'll make it that much more deadly. Yes, please, strengthen my sword. As you wish. I'll get to work then. There we go, the reforging is complete. I've honed your nail's edge. You'll find it much stronger than it used to be. Head out there and test it against your foes. Ooh, yep. See, Sharpened Nail, so it's no longer the rusty nail it was a moment ago. I'm guessing that's the main reason to come here, and I'm not complaining. This is absolutely a worthwhile upgrade. Oh yeah, I'm killing some stuff in one hit that used to take two. Though granted, knowing how what challenge runners are. I wouldn't be surprised if there's runs of this game that don't use any upgrades whatsoever. There we are. Guess I should have kept some money though. I guess I can just quick travel back to the bank if I need to though. Yeah, those guys are pretty vulnerable from above. Oh, I guess that guy can't swim. Oops, we destroyed the fountain. That's, was not intentional. Inspect. A mechanism with a simple keyhole. I'm assuming I'm definitely going to be coming back here very frequently since, oh yeah, there's no map of this area. I need to look out for a... Ooh. This is a cache, isn't it? There we are. Well, I guess that was worth it. I'm guessing I'm going to be coming back and forth from this city for the rest of the game here. Ooh, what's this? Use the statues. Oh, hey. Again we meet, little ghost. I'm normally quite perceptive. You I underestimated, though I've since guessed the truth. You've seen beyond this kingdom's bounds. Yours a resilience born of the two voids. It's no surprise you've managed to reach the heart of this world. In so doing, you shall know the sacrifice that keeps it standing. If knowing the truth, you still dump a role in Hollowness's perpetuation, seek the... Even if knowing the truth, you'd still attempt a role in Hollowness's perpetuation, seek the graven ash, and the mark it would grant to ones like you. Memorial to the Hollow Knight. Title drop. In the black vault far above, through its sacrifice, Hollowness lasts eternal. Egg Temple added to map. Can't go there yet, it seems. Guess I can't do much here. In fact, all the statues look like they're crying in the rain is, I imagine, not a coincidence. Here we are. Cash obtained. There we are. There we are. Unfortunately, since the door closed behind me, I need to wait until I unlock the quick travel in this area to, yeah. Inspect. Great gates have been sealed. None shall enter, none shall leave. Here we are. I wonder if maybe the protagonist was the Hollow Knight, but I guess not. Though, if they did something to make their kingdom last forever, they may be the main antagonist. Or maybe it's an inherited title, one that's been passed down through the generations. Right, I don't have a map of this area. Ow. There. Oh yeah, I can't even go in here yet. We'll see if I can go back real fast. But I'm pretty sure it's locked, yeah. And as we saw when I went up there, there's no way to go around, which means I do need to simply find the quick travel spot in this area before I can move on. It's a bit annoying, but not a big deal, really. I really do love the aesthetics this game has. Go ahead and saving. Here we are. Don't need to fight that guy. But I may want to go here. Oh my, that's a flying enemy. Oh, that's gonna be very annoying. There we go. Added him. Here we are. Here we go. Hollowness seal. There we are. I'm not sure if these collectibles are actually necessary for anything, but I see no harm in going after them. Well, that's a new enemy added to the bestiary, at least. Tad annoying, but I should be fine. Alright, I forgot they can fall down. There we are. Oh, I can't pick up those spears. I'd like to use a spear. Try out a spear. Sounds like a grub is hidden in here. Where? Yeah, no, I'm not getting hit by that thing again. More bug masks? Alright, let's go up here, see if I can't save that grub still. There it is. You're the one that captured it, I take it? Well, there you go. There we are. Oh, I can still go up further. Ooh, it's the map man. That was easy. Oh, this is a gauntlet. That was a little brute forced, but hey, if it works, it works. Fine, I can biomap the city.
I have no coochie.
Isn't this a change from those twisting natural caverns? The rain does something of a something of a sadness upon it, but the architecture is simply splendid. Charting is such a different space is quite the challenge, though one I've easily undertaken. Perhaps you'd like to purchase a copy of my achievements. Only 90. It's not helpful, is it? Okay, it's somewhat moderately helpful. Oh hey, it's our buddy we rescued. Zote the Mighty. Oi, watch where you're going, yes. You vagabond. You know, soggy. I don't want you splashing me. I've had a miserable time trying to keep dry. I'm Zote the Mighty, a knight of great renown, and if I decide that I'm gonna stay dry, that's what's gonna happen. First this wretched city, water and monsters constantly fall from above. It's no wonder the blasted kingdom fell to ruin. I have the feeling this is gonna open up another path once I get through here. Yep. Here we go. Lots of flying foes here. Come on. There we are. Oops, I thought that was... There we are. Let's take a look at our map again. Yeah, I've got a lot of climbing to do. Come on. Come on, climb, climb. Here we are. What's this? Another Wanderer's Journal. So this is the quick travel location. I actually am going to use it, but first I need to, seemed about right. I'm assuming I don't want to touch the spikes on the roof. Greetings, it's been ages since I last heard the ring of the station bell. Echoed through stagways and called me to you. I've grown stiff and tired and I've forgotten much, but the sound of the bell always coming back. These stretch the depths of Hollow Nest. If you want to travel with them, hail me from the platform. I'll take you where you need to go. What the? Oh, lovely. I guess I had to pay to unlock them each time. Well, no matter. I'm gonna have to just go through and unlock them again. And unlock fungal wastes from it. Away from it. Yeah, I thought... Yeah, I guess I must have messed that up. How come I can't leave? Oh, I see, that's why. I had to open it from this end. If I'd seen such a thing, the stag station opened, that building lay silent, it seemed before my time. Over the tales of glorious lines, a web of tunnels running through the kingdom. Although I'll be traveling them, mind you, quite content where I am. I can't afford anything at the moment. Yeah, I didn't realize I had to pay to unlock each one. That's a bit of an annoying bit. Well, that's another piece of heart, and enough for an extra health. The maiden woke in the darkness. Confused, she reached out. Sharp brambles jammed at all sides, burning it bubbled close below. What nightmare? What a survivor name? Doomed, she thought herself to... A light bloomed far in the distance, a bright glowing spot fast approaching. Waters towards close, a form revealed at last, a beautiful, sharp horns gleaming. Its arms reached out, gathering. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. A hint of where to go next? So, you wear that nail with ease. If you're in search of combat, you'll find no great warriors in this decaying burrow. I've heard an arena exists somewhere below, one built for our like. Meet me there, and I'll test what skills you possess. I'll be heading down soon. Come meet me, if you dare. Door with a simple lock. I'm gonna guess that the final battle is going to be where we started, more or less. Oh, right, since I have the wall climb ability, I can, yeah, I figured there'd be something here. Hollow Nest Seal. I figured there'd be something worth checking out. Actually, it looks like I need to come back here anyways. It seems something new has arrived. Temple of the Black Egg. The strange, mysterious thing we saw at the start of the game. What could it mean? That was the person you rescued in the waste. Yeah. Perhaps this is for the best anyway, since I need to backtrack to the different areas, and by extension, that also means unlocking each area's quick travel, plus a quick travel stag. Not a problem. I'll be farming a decent amount of cash while I'm at it, and since my sword's stronger, it won't be as bad. Having 6 HP is going to be a big help as well. Those fly-like creatures seem to, I don't know, honestly. They don't... It's hard to... I saved a bunch. Oh wow, a piece of heart. Well, technically a piece of mask, but still. Grub song. What's this exactly? Contains a soul. Gains soul when taking damage. So this protects me while defending. This gets more soul per strike. Oh, you have to rest at a bench to do that. Well, it doesn't matter. I think that was worth it just to unlock the new stuff. Yeah, I guess I forgot to unlock them as I went along. Not a problem. I just have to go through all the areas I've been. And it should go by a lot faster now that I have more movement options unlocked. The green path. Oops. Oops. Yeah, it's so much easier to traverse these areas now that I have the upgrade. Here we are. Oh, nice. Precisely what I needed. There we are. I need to keep going for a quick travel here. Ah, there we are. Come on, smashy, smashy. I just need to figure out how I get to the fungal waste from here. Because I do know I get there from here. Oh, dang it. See. There. Yeah, I can't go past here right now. One thing I did notice last time I played was that it's actually a lot harder to get lost in this game than you might expect. While it looks completely open, generally a bunch of areas are locked behind a movement ability you don't have yet. And if you do, most paths will either lead to something and end, lead to another thing you need another movement ability to go anywhere with, or in general, well, you can actually only go a certain number of locations, basically. So it's actually a lot more difficult to get lost than you might expect. There. Alright, I believe the way down is where I go to the fungal wastes. I think going south here brings me to the fungal wastes. Let's see here. You can see how areas connect better with the menu map. Let's find out. Oh, Forgotten Crossroads is where I get to fungal wastes. Well, that's a little embarrassing, isn't it? Zoom in too. I can? Yes, I can. Interesting, it seems like I can't go directly south to here. So I actually might be going the right direction. These maps are really awful, but I do know they want you to have to try and find your way rather than just buy the map and immediately be good. What's in here? Ah, okay. Oh, I remember. This is why I wanted to buy that, Firefly thing in order to navigate. Oh, crap. And that just reset me at the very start. Yeah, I can't. I need light if I want to do that. No! Fog Canyon. Oh, okay. This is another way I can get over there. Oh, crap. I don't have any confidence in being able to dodge that thing. Oh, come on, really? Alright, forget this. Ah, damn it. And that is really far back. I have no map of that area, so I have no hope of getting there in time, darn it. Well, I already spent all my money, so it doesn't really matter. Oops. Alright, yeah, I should be able to get back to where I was here just fine. Yeah, let's not go this way. Oh, damn it. Of course I'd do that, wouldn't I? Alright, here we are, Queen Station. Or close to it. Alright, even just one more health does a lot to make this easier. Good, let's get the bench immediately. Alright, yeah, let's, well, actually, it's both, really. There we go, finally unlocked it. Not nearly as bad as I thought it would be, either. Alright, now let's go and withdraw most of our cash, because we're going to go on a shopping spree. Oh, who's this person? Oh yeah, I remember. This place must have once been quite the hub, built to the border between two lands. That misty drop on one side and the bulbous growth on another. Neither place seems particularly welcoming, so while my little treats last, I think I'll stay right here. I was surprised at how well I did back there without the lamp, but... Well, actually, first I need to go back and withdraw as much money as I can.
Destio, Gio.
Banking. Guess I can leave about 500 there as an emergency here.
Gio,
Bye
Kalala.
then. You've won several now, haven't you? I'm thankful for the opportunity to once more travel throughout the kingdom. As I visit more places, I feel my memories returning to me like the stagways of my mind are running once more. As you open the stations, you have my deepest gratitude. At least it's only an initial fee to open it up. A vessel fragment, piece of soul. Simple key. It goes to a variety of locks, which is useful if you poke around places you don't belong. Stalwart shell, life in hollowness, taking hits and getting knocked around. This charm grants you more time to recover after taking damage. Oh darn, I can't afford the Luna Fly Lantern, but I can afford the fragment. Oh. I can get the lantern later, I suppose, but I do need to purchase some more things.
Papa nada.
Quill, you'll need this to update your new map. Vendors, use these pins marked shopkeepers or other you find on your travels. Every so often, you should pass by and see what they're doing. I'm sure they'd like that. Hot spring. This is just to make my maps not terrible. You see these beautiful blue cocoon made pins to keep track. Cocoons are pretty, but they're delicate. Please be careful. Map updated. Okay, so this is what makes my maps not terrible. Good to know. The Queen's Station. the maps look. Okay, yeah, it looks like it was retroactively updated. Alright, for better or for worse, I'm gonna have to continue exploring this area because I want to get that extra part for the badges. I do like the Paper Mario-esque badge system they added in this game. It gives some nice options for customization and even lets you change them out based on the situation. Like if I know a boss is coming, I can definitely change stuff to make myself more durable, for example. While for exploring, I can just focus on mobility boosts. Oops. I got caught between a rock and a hard place there, didn't I? I was wondering, forgot that was even an item. I'm just glad that it was a retroactive update, because I'd hate to have to go through everything a third time just to update everything. Actually, I should probably be going down the southern exit here. Sheesh, one extra hit point really does make a big difference in this game, doesn't it? Or at least it feels that way. We are back to the Mantis Village. Let's go this way. Oh yeah, I can't go up here yet. I need something that lets me go straight up. Smacky smacky. I need to find a way to go down. Oh yeah, well it's nice that enemies will die faster. Or this does also mean less technically less hits, which is bad in the sense that I have to, number of hits determines how much magic I absorb from enemies. that's done. Might as well get a nice injection of cash out of this. Here. There. Oh dear, this is a boss fight, isn't it? There's no way they'd give me in a big room like this that isn't challenge. The Mantis Lords. Oh, I'm doing horribly. Oh, come on, really? Damn it. Damn it. It's no good. Okay, so as long as I master the first one, I can do the next one fairly easily. Map updated. I think I'm supposed to use that bench that's right next to the Mantis Village before I do the fight. Alright, it's gonna be a bit annoying. Alright, it's gonna be a little annoying to get back there, but it's nothing too bad. But I absolutely do want to get to that bench that's closer to the boss arena. Because this is just too long to have to walk. It's not hard, it's just inconvenient, really. I guess it's not that bad of a walk, honestly. That's not too bad. I think I'll be fine. Especially since I opened these doors to give myself an easier time. Oh, my ghost is over here. Oh, come on, really? Challenge. Here we go. The Mantis Lords. Oh, come on, I dashed. Game says no, I suppose. Come on. Oh, come on. I totally had them. Well, no matter. It's not much of a walk to get back there. At least not much as I thought it was. It's close, yeah. Yeah, I think the big key was... I'm not sure what the big key was, actually. Yeah. Dodging the spinning ones was pretty easy once I figured out what the gimmick was with them. I have to keep moving no matter what, of course. But I guess that's a given. Oops. How embarrassing. Alright. I'm gonna get him this time. Let me just readjust my headset here so I can focus. Yeah, they all have very clear patterns and obvious tells for their attacks. They're very fair boss fights. Ah, this is just entirely me screwing up. I think it's really good that I have the upgraded sword for this, though. I know I didn't fight these guys last time, though. Alright, here we are. So these fights feel like dances, and I really love it. One down. Darn it, I was doing really well too. Got him. There we are. Phew. Yeah, I'd agree. This one felt a bit more dance-like than the others. It was a lot of fun. I didn't fight them last time, so I'm glad I went back for it. Oh my, what's this? The Deep Nest. Ooh. I'm gonna be coming back here, that's for sure. Oh. This place gives me the creeps. Vicious little creatures burst out all over the place, and the passages are dark, twisting maze. Unless you're well prepared, I urge you to leave, though if you feel strong enough to descend, would you like to buy a map? It's dirt cheap, so why not? Ah, this leads back to the fungal wastes. Interesting. Yeah, I probably want to get a, I should just head back to the save area. Mantis Village. I didn't fight those guys last time, so I'm glad I was able to do so now. Though this means I still need to find the one mini-boss that gives me the extra notch, because that's kind of a really nice upgrade. I just don't remember where they are. I also need to not neglect using my magic attack. Since bosses are obviously not going to let up to let you, you know, heal, I think it's worth the time to, Oh, they're not attacking me. I guess I was a bit of a jerk for attacking them then. Oops. There we are. Alright, let's go to the bench save point over here. Oops. And not to die, that would also be useful. Alright, let's go down here to the healing point. Oops. Not dying would probably be a good idea as well. Let's try that. Here we are, save point. Map updated as well. Excellent. I'm going to guess down there is where I want to be, since that's the only place in this area I haven't been to that I could have been last time. Well, no, this is just where I rescued someone. Well, there is a little outcropping to the side I can look at real quick. Yeah, there's this door. It's gonna open eventually. It won't make a different sound when I hit it if not for that. It's interesting. Then where could that mini-boss fight be? The one where I normally get the notch. Because I got it last time. I distinctly remember that, but I don't remember where. Sheesh, I'm taking an entire night just to get back to where I was before. Well, that's not entirely fair. I've actually made quite a bit of progress since I finally reached the City of Tears, as well as unlocking Deep Nest. I just need to farm for some cash. Yeah, oops. Here. I don't know which one it would have been. I just remember it was a mini-boss of some kind. Oh, since he's bowing, this means I can go past him without fear. No, this is just back to the Mantis Village. I've already been here. We're here. Guess it's not over here somewhere. Ow. See what this does exactly. Alright, let's check my inventory for the spirit focus, charms. Here we are. Now what's this? Fragile heart. Increases health of the bearer, allowing you to take more damage. It's fragile and will break if the bearer is killed. Okay, so that's why these are called fragile charms. They go away if I die. So they're temporary, but quite useful. Oh, actually, looks like there's a path around. Oh yeah, I can't even go here yet. I guess eventually I'll get an ability to walk on water, since I can't imagine anything. Or the ability to swim in boiling acid, or just boiling water, I suppose. I don't know where it is, honestly. Done a lot of new stuff. I'm just disappointed I can't remember where the notch was because, well, equipping more badges is kind of really useful. Crossroads, I think that's the first where I got the first notch. But I distinctly remember I couldn't leave the fungal wastes last time very much because of the overheating issue. Guess I should just head back to Queen Station. You backtracked? Yeah, that would make things a bit easier, but unfortunately no. Now let's take a look at the proper map here. Deep Nest looks really huge, dang. But I don't have a light or anything for that first. I know I can't go further in the green area. And I've gotten with everything I can right now in the Forgotten Crossroads. Oh, there's a station in the Forgotten Crossroads I forgot. Let's go there then. Alright, we'll unlock the one in the crossroads real quick just so I have completion. It'll probably be faster if I go down the shaft over here. Interesting, I can go it says I can go the fungal waste from here, but I have no way of doing that, it seems. Interesting. I got impatient. Oh, let's tease it. Use these old lines pathetic. A real warrior carries himself to combat. He has no need for such convenience. Okay, there's a matter of pride, and then there's a matter of just making things unnecessarily take forever. Connection, achievement earned. Nice. Since you're here, let's see. If charms, It says here the fragile heart will break if the bear is killed. Does that count if I'm currently equipping it only, or just being in my inventory it'll break if I die? Because it doesn't say from the wording there. Only if you wear it. Okay. Ah, nice. A nice little cache node here. I like when they add a little animation like of the character opening his map while you look at the quick map like that. It's a small thing, but it really does really add a bit, I think. At least it does in my opinion. Okay, I want to continue this way. Oh, that's right, I can't go this way. Oh well, I guess I have no choice but to go into the City of Tears again in order to continue my quest. Nonetheless, you can expect me to stick to this game until Endwalker arrives. Then I'll try and split it up between them best I can, but since that's the ending of that main storyline, I don't want to get it spoiled, and to do that I need to play it practically immediately. At least the good news after that, I don't really have any major plans, or at least nothing that should come in the way. Here. City storerooms. Perfect. Hello, Katie. Yes, Knight of the Hollows. And we'll go ahead and save here. Just so that if anything goes wrong and I die, I come back to the city like I should. Oopsie. I'm not sure what kind of city makes deadly spikes as part of their architecture. That's just gonna make them look evil. Ah, yeah, here we are. Alright, there we go. I think I have to ride it. But we'll ride it up here just to make sure it happens. Ah, we can finally go this direction, the crossroads, and see what this mysterious room is. Oh my. There we go. Oh hey, I even made the corpse fall. I'd say that was worth my time, wouldn't you? I'm assuming since the masks are basically pieces of heart, this would mean that the vessels increase my maximum magic capacity, which is going to be extremely nice. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save here. Ooh, and the map updated. So I now have everything in the crossroads logged now, I think. Or at least I don't see any. There could be secret doors and stuff I'm unaware of, which is 100% possible. Here we are. Oh, inspect. A simple key. Once again, this mysterious tree. I imagine those will become important later because I'm seeing a bunch of them around, but I can't actually do anything with them, which is a surefire sign that I'm going to be backtracking. Let's see. First play were the conditions. Yes, desktop audio. Square pane. I was not catching my stream. Alright, thanks for coming. And this is my first time playing through the game. So I have no idea what any of this is. A machine with a little bench. Yes. Might as well pay to unlock a new bench. Heh, that's a cute little animation there. Sorry I missed you. If you're feeling lost, why not pop into our store and purchase a map of this area? Available now for an excellent price. I guess I need to go this way, but down to the right. I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing, so hopefully I'll figure out where I'm supposed to go eventually. Well, actually, the way the game's been set up, I'd be surprised if I got lost as much as I keep feeling like I am. It seems designed in a way to push me in the right direction, even if I don't necessarily realize it. I guess it's been a while since I'd had a boss. I'm pretty sure I was supposed to do the fungal waste boss a lot earlier than I did, honestly, but I took my sweet time. There we are. That guy was easy. Soul Sanctum. Might as well see what's here in the Soul Sanctuary. Inspect. An ornate door made from glistening metal. There's a slot for the key. Guess I'll be coming back here very, very soon. But I spent almost 1k points on it. And I really do love the aesthetics of this game. Everything just looks really, really nice. Darn. Wait. Ah, interesting. So those were the soul energy for my magic. There we are. That wasn't too bad at all, actually. Darn it. For a guy that was easy, he sure is kicking my butt. Here. Okay, good. By removing the roof, I can make that go higher. Which is precisely what I want. Inspect. Record Abba, the mind still limits us so. How to break its constraints? To attain pure focus. Is that even possible? It's like pretty lost some specific instances, and also just not remember where you've been. I guess it just felt like it was pushing me in that direction early on. Well, either way, I don't mind exploring a bit. Alright, now that I completed this area, I can go a step further. Here. Now, that guy looks like a boss. Oh, wow. I like the dance-like boss fights we've got here. I beat the Mantis a little bit ago, and that was a really fun boss fight. Oh, come on, really? Well, I messed up horribly, but I had the good boss fight going there. Oh, crap. There we go. Load it up. Excellent. Guess I'll have to add this to my map later, but for the moment, should be good exploring. Here. Excellent. Oh, crap. The world's very expansive, and as well, they've designed the leading abilities. It's still gonna have some ambiguity. Where you are in the game, it's not too hard to find something to do. Yeah, what I usually do in a Metroidvania is just go to places I haven't been yet and try to mark off places on the map that I've already been. Either literally or mentally. There we are. I usually figure my way around eventually. I don't mind if I get lost here and there, I just worry if it gets a bit to be boring to stream. But that shouldn't be an issue for the moment. I should run into something reasonably often here. There we are. Is this the same? No, this has to be a different one. There we are. Yeah, because of the drops. Yeah, there are a lot of these scholarly enemies here, it seems. Oh, oops. Looks like we're in the roof of the area. Oh, wow. Oh, dang it. That's embarrassing. Ooh, but it did thankfully update my map still, which is quite nice. I guess I'll just go down here and continue my way. Come on. I already beat the boss, mini boss in here, so I'm good. Jump, 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 jump. There we are. I imagine I'm gonna get a ground pound so that I can unlock that shortcut soon. You know what, let's just forget him. Later, sucker. Oh, I guess he wasn't through with me, was he? Here we are. Splatter, splatter. Alright, good. I'm precisely where I want to be. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go past back to where I was. Loading, loading, loading. There we are. Here. Inspect. What's this? Spell Twister. Let's check out what that is here. Yeah, I figured it was a charm. Spell Twister. Oh, crap. I suppose this is not a safe location, so let's get out of here. Alright, now I can probably check it out now. Reflecting the desire of the Soul Sanctum or Mastery over Soul, it improves the bearer's ability to cast spells, reduces the soul cost of spells. That seems extremely useful. I wish I'd gotten that extra notch. I wish I could remember where it was, but I'll worry about that later, I suppose. Oh, this implies to me that we're about to get a boss fight. Why else would they be so generous? Oh no, the place I've come is locked. Oh dear, that's a big thing in the background, isn't it? The Soul Master. Come on. Darn it. I just need to get his patterns down. As per usual. Ooh, and the map did update, so that's quite nice. Nothing too major, actually, but it doesn't matter. Once I beat him, everything will fall into place. I'm assuming that's where I get the ground pound. That way I can go through the glass there and go somewhere productive. Yep, can't beat the old, hey, hello fellas, I'm back. Healing. I guess I should have known after fighting those wizards I'd be facing another one before the end of everything. That was a little embarrassing for me. I should probably go up here to get some of my magic recharged. Didn't work as well as I was hoping. Oh, come on, I attacked first there. Yeah, I was just pushing my luck there. Still, I'm getting close. Oh, interesting, so it won't let it crush me. That's good to know. I mean, I can still fall on the spikes at the top, but that's something else entirely. Here we are. Here we go. I'm going to guess only the hits that land when he's skinny count for anything. Oh, come on. I don't know how to dodge the charge, apparently. How am I dodging failing to dodge the easy to dodge ones? Come on, really? What the? He turned a Toad from Mario out of nowhere? Damn it. Yeah, I shouldn't have risked it. Should've just dodged out of there. Now okay, I'm probably gonna have to do the whole boss fight from the start. That's not too bad, though. The boss fight is actually a lot shorter than I thought it was. I guess he just resists magic or something. Either way, I'm glad I got the sword upgrade right away when I came here, because that definitely has been a huge boon. But yeah, looks like I have confirmation. As soon as I defeat him, I will get the upgrade that allows me to, ground pound. Which will be very useful, I'm sure. Because I do remember a mine shaft at the start of the game I could not get through because I needed to be able to ground pound. Well, that was embarrassing. Oh boy, I get to start the fight at half power. Oh, come on, really? Okay, it's not even trying to trick me anymore. He's obviously desperate. Whatever this orange stuff is, we need to get rid of it all. There we go. Now we get it for real. Desolate dive. Holding down to strike the earth. Oh, they can't reach me, that's why they're not flying to me. Ooh, nice, some cash. what's in here. A hollow nest seal. Save the grub. Nothing visible in here, it seems. All these insect corpses. Very ominous. Here. Oh, I'm going about 3 hours. That sounds like a good time to call it. There we go. Map updated and everything. Alright. Alright. Thank you for watching. Hope you had a good time. I saved my VODs for as long as Twitch allows, so if you want to see some of the previous runs I've done for this game, or some of the filler I did, you can check there. Or if you want to see some of my older VODs, there's a link to my YouTube channel in my About page. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.